Well, hey there, crafty friends. Happy Wednesday. It's Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. And do I have a great What's New live for you today? So yesterday's live, we won't top yesterday's live. Yesterday's live with that brand new Simple Stories, it was so good. So the bulk of our day today was pulling the live and then also figuring out where to go because we got in some huge lines yesterday. Things we ran out of yesterday that we are restocking. We ran out of Lavender Fields, the enamel dots. Those went super quick. And I think maybe we got card kits yet. And then the Mickey card kits, we ran out of those. So those will be restocked. Already got orders placed for those. And we ran out of some of the Color Vibe solids, but I was low on those anyway. So we did run out of a few things from yesterday's live. Thank you so much for that. Today I have got Divinity designs for you. Great restock restock and new stuff. We've got a great restock from the warehouse, but some new stuff too. I've got an adhesive order for you, but we're going to shop out of the box on. We've got a Ranger order for you guys. So we've got brand new liquid pearls. I wanted to say enamel dots. No, liquid enamels. No, liquid pearls. We got brand new liquid pearls for you guys. And then we also got a great new display of all the inks from 49 and Market. So super fun day. Oh, and then let me see if I see all those boxes behind me. That's all Doodlebug restock. We have got 4 boxes from Doodlebug there. And then, that Walmart order. If you can see my Walmart order, that's just plastic forks for the next retreat. So that's nothing fun. That's just plastic forks in there. But yeah, so we've got a great Doodlebug reorder that we will be checking in tomorrow. So all kinds of fun stuff. Oh, and Sarah's on here. I got to chat with her a little bit today. So hello, and Karen and Mary Lou. I got to talk to Mary Lou on the phone. So that is always so fun. Rhonda is on here. Hello, Rhonda and Robin. Oh my gosh, we got all our friends on here. Perfect. So we got lots of faces already. So I'm going to flip the camera around. And I know a lot of you don't make it into the store. Well, yesterday, Stephanie got the task of reorganizing the ink section, and friends, she did a fantabulous job. It is, if you come into the store, I am often a hot mess, and sometimes it starts to stretch over into some of our displays. And then what happens too is when we're putting stuff away, people just kind of put it somewhere and move on. And then it gets a little messy. So she reworked our displays. So here's all our smaller little ink cubes. Then we've got a great display here. This has got like watercolor paper in it. It's got all of our labels for the Tim Holtz Distress and Oxides. Here is the original and some overstock for the original 1549 and Market inks. Re-inkers on the bottom. We've got our Lisa Horton gels. We've got nice size alcohol inks. All our Catherine Poolers. And Catherine Pooler, now that it's reorganized, it is time for a reorder for Catherine Pooler. She's getting a little low, but look how beautiful this is. So this is all of the 15 new 49 and Market inks in a fabulous little rack here as well too. So we've got all of those. So if you were waiting on some of the inks I know we were out of like Tranquil Waters, and I think Frosty and Twilight was one we were out of. So we will get all of those restocked. But going through them quickly, we've got Pineapple, Key Lime, Engine 9, Cold Brew, Tranquil Waters, Shamrock, Doll Face. This one has been probably the most popular one, of course, because it's hot pink. Camouflage, Dress Blues, Pink Lady, Sangria, Sunrise, Frosty, Early Bird, and Twilight. So those, but look how good the section looks. She's got it all cleaned up. We've got all of our cleaning stuff here, all our sprays up here. It looks fabulous. She did a really good job. And then we've got room, because I know we are restocking the Pink and Main inks and their stamp pads. So we've got room for those. And then look at all this room here. Who knows what I will put here? But now she just gave me room to order something else. That's what she did. I know it looks nice and clean, but nope, that is room to expand. That's what that looks like for me. So it looks great over here. Super excited about that. So that was the other part of the Ranger order that we got in yesterday. Restocked all the brand new ink colors. I'm going to head on back to the back. But yeah, so we've got all of our Doodlebug restocked to check in. So that's going to be exciting. And we made room today. That is where Lavender Fields is going to go. And I think, Stephanie, yep, we got all of our baby poo area moved because we set in all the great new Say Cheese Happiest Place. So we got all that set in our Disney section. Look how fun that looks. Oh, it looks so good. So good. And then Vanessa is working on right now, putting out the new kind of boy line, that Rustic Legend. So she's working on getting all that put out. So yes, we have been working really hard. So, you know, all these tables were very full. So we've got empty tables back here, which is good because we do have our secondhand sale starting, and drop-off start tomorrow. Secondhand sale is not till next week, but they get quite a few days to drop their stuff off. So, all right, let's see here. We're going to finish the Ranger order. So what else we got in Ranger? Like I said, we have brand new pearl colors. Let me see if I can, oh yes, one of these. Oh, there we go. So one of these is already open. So you can kind of see they are truly pearly. They are not glitter or anything like that. They are a pearl. I'm going to do a little droplet on something just so you guys can see them and check out what they look like. So with these they're a liquid pearl. So different things you can do with these. Of course, you can just do your little drops with them. Do a little drop right there. So you can do your little drops. You can also take this and mix it into things. So you can mix it into like different molding paste. You can mix it into like a white ink. Actually, I'm going to put one on here. Oh, Marilyn, she's still in St. Thomas. That is awesome. I'm going to put it on this one because this one's a little heavier dutier paper because I want to show you what to do with these. So if you notice at the end when I kind of lift it up, and sometimes I do a better job, but see how it has a little bit of that Hershey Kiss? I want you to take the bottom of your paper and you tap it a couple times. And I can't really tap it with my finger the way I want to, but you actually, you know, flick it. Let me try to flick it. So whenever you give it that little flick, do you see now that that little Hershey Kiss is gone? It helps to dome it. Like a little tap doesn't really work. You want to actually take your finger and just flick it. So whenever you're putting your pearls down, if you get a little Hershey Kiss that comes up to the top, okay, you want to flick the bottom and that will dome it back out really nice and pretty. But you can take these, you can take your die cuts. So I have done some of those real skinny, different like title words that you die cut out. I'm going to take you over here. I'm just like one of these. So whenever you do a die cut and you're doing your little titles and little single smaller words, sometimes you just want to dress them up a little bit. So you can actually take these words once you have cut them out, and I've gone over them with my liquid pearls before, and it makes them look like enamel, all pearly. So that's another way that you can use these as well too. These do fit into the little storage tins that we've been getting in. These are the same size as your stickle bottles. So these are going to fit into those alcohol ink tins. So if you're looking for those online and you're looking for a stickles holder or something like that, I need to put it in the description. I don't remember to do that until I'm on here. But technically online it's called an alcohol ink storage tin. And these are the same size. So this will fit into those great little storage tins. And I think in that box right there, we've even got some more storage tins to show you guys again today. So with the new enamels that are liquid pearls, I want to say enamels, they used to carry enamels too. The new liquid pearls, we have kiwi, we have rubber duck. What a fun color that is, rubber duck. We have got sweet potato, great orange color. Then we have got a purple color here. Purple is called Royalty, of course, right? Next one, is that yep, that one's one, two. This one is called Emerald. These are all brand new colors. So these are colors you won't have in your stash. We just got them in. Truffle. Now, Pam, I think you were the one that was looking for something for your peeps. Now, this is still going to have a little bit of pearlescentness to it, but it is a brown. I have not been able to find just like a brown enamel, nothing else mixed into it, not glitter, not pearlescent, just a plain brown. I have not found you a plain brown, but this truffle might work for your peeps. So Pam is making peeps, and she wants something for their eyeballs, because peeps don't have black eyes, they have brown eyes. So I totally get that. And there's one more in here yet. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. This one is called Firecracker. How much are they? They are $3.39, I think. Stickles are $2.69. I know that. I'm thinking they were $3.39 when we checked them in. Then we have got, ooh, I love that one, Blue Velvet. That one's really pretty. And let's see, we did Firecracker already. Well, we might find the other. I'm trying to figure out how many there are that are new. I felt like it should have been an even. Oh, I forgot to put sweet potato out. That's why. There we go. 8 new ones. So here's our 8 new pearl colors. Kiwi, rubber duck, firecracker, sweet potato, blue velvet, truffle, emerald, and royalty. So 8 new liquid pearls. Got all those. Blue velvet, you've got it. I will go back. We will pull those tomorrow since I've already missed a few comments. And then we got new stickles, or restock on stickles. No new stickle colors, but great restocks, and some we haven't had for a while. So for our stickles rack, we are sending out lime green, mercury glass. That's a fun one. Ooh, this one's really pretty. Look at that. Palm leaf. That is beautiful. Salt water. Seafoam. Let me do seafoam next to that first one. So lime green, definitely more limey. Yeah, I know that's a word. More limey than seafoam. Both good green colors, but hopefully you can see that on the camera. Your lime green is a little brighter, a little more yellow maybe in it. We got all kinds in here. This is a good box. This great pink color is called, what is that? Sorbet. And you can see kind of the pink in there. It's got a little bit of purpley glitter in it and also a silver glitter. We've got this yellow color called Sunburst. Of course, Stardust. Love Stardust. Oh, liquid pearls, $3.39, except one is priced $3.29. So we may have just done a little, so that could be an older one, possibly, an older color. Or we just did a slip on the keyboard. That could be too. But if it's an older one, they have gone up just a little bit. Silver, just a great basic silver. Another one here. This one is called Garden State. So again, of our greens, you can see Garden State is much greener, like a true green. So any of these, boy, any of these would be really fun, or all 3 would be really fun for your St. Patrick's Day stuff. And then that is pearls, 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 diamond stickles. So let's do diamond next to Stardust so you guys can see the difference on those. So diamond next to Stardust. So Stardust, when I shimmer it, I know it's hard to see for you guys. When I shimmer it, it's got more purple tones to it. This one has more gold tones in it. Diamond has more gold tones. Stardust kind of has more purpley. I'm going to leave those out because I think we got more sheer glitter ones. Next one in here. This one is called Glisten. Glisten is good. Let me do Glisten next to these guys. So you can see Glisten has got a little bit of taupey color to it. So this looks really good like on vintagey stuff because it's not like bright white or anything like that. Let's see here. This one is Icicle. Icicle is chunkier, but we're going to look at all the clear ones kind of together here in a moment. Twinkle. Twinkle is very, very blue and purple. And I think everybody else, nope, one more. And Unicorn. Okay, so let's look at these guys all together because they're all good, but they all shimmer just a little bit different. So looking at them all, they do look very, very similar, but that Icicle is definitely chunkier. And then we've got Unicorn. Icicle and Unicorn to me look very similar, but Unicorn is like really, really fine. And then we've got Diamond. Diamond's another good clear one, but look how pretty it shimmers and sparkles. Lots of kind of that green and yellow sparkle in that one. Again, Twinkle, I think you guys can see Twinkle has more of the blue and purple shimmer to it. And then we've got, this one is Stardust, and Stardust looks more rainbowy. See how it looks more iridescent than the other ones? I don't know if you can see that. It's always, it's hard for me to tell the difference on them. I'm not going to lie. But people have their favorites. So we carry them all and they're all great. So there are those. So there's the new Stickles restocks and all the new Liquid Pearls restocks. And then let's check out just some regular stuff that we got in. Restocked the Bella Boulevard Let's Celebrate collection kits. The chipboard for that one, Twinkle and Stardust. You got it, Miss Amy. And we also restocked that great acetate again. This one's such a fun acetate. There you can see what it looks like there. And also ephemera word. So I think that section should be restocked now. You're going to tell the next couple days I did a huge restock of Doodlebug and Bella Boulevard because we've got a couple big reorders coming in for all of that company. Puffy shapes. Doodlebug has little puffy hearts in pretty much every single color. We just restocked lilac. Little shakers. This one is called Pill Better. This one here is called Photo Op. This little guy here, Get Well Soon. This little popcorn guy is so fun. What's Poppin'? There's a little Doodle Pop. Beautiful Garden. The little bear here is called My Honey. Pill Better, you've got it. Pulling that to the side for you. Thank you. More of our little s'more fun shape sprinkles. Photo Op. Got it, Heather. Thank you. And then the little strawberries. Berry Sweet. Now, I know we've got these in kind of a raised, like these are like a little epoxy sprinkle, and we also kind of have them that are like a raised hard plastic. So we've got two of those, two different ones. This one here is just the little shape sprinkles. Butterfly Kisses. Butterfly Kisses is a really great, just fun spring line that they did a couple years ago, and we still keep a lot of it in stock. This is the odds and ends for Butterfly Kisses. Popcorn, you've got it, Miss Debbie, pulling that for you. More Doodlebug restock. We restocked the Ladybug Red. Ladybug Red is kind of the brighter red. We also carry Ruby. Ruby's a little bit of the darker one. So we've got Ladybug. Now, if you thought these little Doodle Pops were stinking cute, they go with this line here called Be Happy. Be Happy came out last spring. Beautiful Garden for you, Miss Sharon. You've got it. So we restocked Be Happy. Here is the sticker set that goes with Be Happy. Kind of gives you a little idea for colors and some of the little characters that are going to be in that one. Also restocked the Snow Much Fun Shadow Box. This is the only wintry one that they have. So this one is a really fun one. More. Linda's like, I think you over ordered this, and I think I did too. I think I didn't realize it was on back order, and then I placed another order. So we've got lots of the Blizzard acetate now. But you know what? Half the country is in a blizzard, so maybe I'll get some sales from, you know, the Northeast. You never know. Now this one here is super, super fun. So this is a new little, Vanessa, will you do me a favor? Will you click this and see how much these little guys are? These are a little value bundle. This is brand new. We have not had this before. So I want to show you what is in here because it is a fun little value. I got one right there for you. Right there. Yeah, if you'll just pop that and see what the price is on that for you. So it has got some super fun papers in it. So you've got this great little snowman paper in there. Snowflakes on the back. This one here, guys, it is flocked. So it has texture to it. Then you've got this fun little house one, but look at the back with these great little snowflakes everywhere. Great other little paper here, another printed sheet. This is another one that is flocked. So these are polka dots that are flocked. Did it pop up? Okay. Yeah, I know.
It says $18.
Value, I know. They were a huge deal. They are ringing up $7.39. I told you these were such a good deal. So $7.39 on those. This is the Winter Paper Plus pack. So excited about those. But I mean, this paper here, like by itself, is $2 a sheet. What is new about it? New paper, new configuration. So for me, we haven't had a lot of this in. So we've never had this configuration in before. I think a few years ago, I did have a few of these printed ones in. They're not brand new Doodlebug papers, but sometimes they will do a, like a combo pack to, you know, everything matches. But let's say they want to get rid of some of their overstock on the flock paper. Well, then they'll add other stuff with it. So it's a fun little value bundle for you. But yeah, I've never had this pack in. We may have had some of the sheets in individually, but I don't think I've ever had this paper in before. This one right here. And look, oh my gosh, glitter paper, which is $2 a sheet anyway. Look at this. This is a fantabulous pack. Oh, and letter stickers in here too. So yes, you guys are definitely going to want to get this little winter assortment bundle. They are a crazy, amazing value. $7.39 on those, which is awesome. All right, so there's that. And because, I mean, look at this. This is the new Bella Boulevard. But they use the same colors. So guys, if you have picked up the snowflake season, a lot of this is going to match your snowflake season as well. Look how good this looks with the Blizzard acetate. So it's all going to work together. Lots of those winter papers. You've got it, friends. Winter bundles, you've got it. Pulling those, we may need to reorder, but I did get a good stack because when I saw the price on these, I did order a lot. Next one, again, is the Snowflake Season. This is the newest winter line that Bella Boulevard just did. Bella Boulevard is owned by Doodlebug, so Doodlebug's not doing a winter line this year. This is their winter line. And then we've also got the Snowflake Season Besties. We've got a restock on our Brayers. This next paper pack is from the, bonus, is from the Simple Storage Junk Drawer line. But we sold so much of this at the retreat just because people were loving the colors in it and the prints. So the prints are super good in this. Nice basic colors in it. It's great marigold. This one is called cypress. So you got great kind of muted vintagey colors. So this is a really good basics pack here. So we restocked those. Another Color Vibe paper that we restocked is the Color Vibe in white. So you got a real subtle white with, it's got to be a gray, of course, but it's a real light gray dot. And then the back is plain white. So that's the Color Vibe white paper. All right. Katie is saying the Bella Boulevard Snowflake Season, and the paper behind it, you've got it. Winter Bundle for Jean. You've got it, Jean. Thank you. This one is for a new Graphic 45 line called Always and Forever. We did not get the line in. If you were looking for it and you want me to order it, I would be more than happy to order it for you. We did not pull this line in, but I did have someone who wanted the solids. So I got the solids in for her. 2 sheets of the winter acetate. Thank you, Miss Marla. And I think I saw Sharon requested one of those too. So getting those pulled. That's a fun one for sure. All right, so I think that gets us everything on this table. So I'm going to walk around. I'm going to give you this to look at so you don't get seasick as I buzz around the table here. All right, so we're buzzing around the table. And we're going to jump into Divinity Designs. So Divinity Designs, we have a great restock and new stock order from Divinity. Just kind of scan over it so you can see we've got lots of bookmark pads. We are doing so well with the bookmark pads. These are so fun. So bookmarks, we're going to start out with the dies. So we restock the bookmark trio die. Here's your trio die. And then we also got in a bunch more of the hummingbird dies. So this kind of gives you a little layer on there, or it has a plain die in there as well. So there is that. They do layer up, really pretty. So we've got the hummingbird bookmarks and the regular bookmark trio die. And then we've got more paper pads here. So we've got the hummingbird bookmark pads. With these pads, you can see you have different images. So if I put this one to the front, so you can see this bottom image here on the package is what you're seeing right here. So you get more sheets like this one here with those 4 images, and then this 4 images right here. So you've got a total of 12 different types of images in here. You've got 6 images of each design. So 72 different designs in this pack. So you get a huge, huge bundle in here. I'll show you the little hummingbirds. Now, one side is printed, one side is plain. So if you wanted to then take your hummingbird right here and do a layer on the other side that was cardstock, you could definitely do that as well. I know some people have been stamping on the other side, maybe a little sentiment, a little verbiage. They make it double-sided so they have prints on each side. I did have someone ask the other day if the Lawn Fawn die will fit on here. The Lawn Fawn die is a little bit bigger. However, you could take this and cut a nice layer. So you could cut out the Lawn Fawn die out of, with this, maybe like a solid purple, and then cut this and glue it as a layer onto it. So these will layer onto the Lawn Fawn bookmarks, but these are smaller than what that bookmark die is. So you do see the white edge around it. But anyway, so we've got Hummingbird bookmark pads. We've got Book Lover bookmark pads. I'm going to flip it over so you can see one of the true images. So there's that one. And we've got 2 different floral ones. This one is Shabby Chic Rose. And these are like $10.39, $10.49 each. That's the price on these. I'm going to pull out one of these so you can see real life image. Look how pretty that is. So again, this is the Shabby Chic one, because we're going to have another rose one. So this is Shabby Chic Rose. Lawn Fawn bookmark, you got it, Miss Paula. We will pull that for you. It's a cute one too. You can do lots of fun things with the Lawn Fawn one, because it's got like little cutouts you can even put on there if you want. So it's a fun one. Then we've got the Vintage Rose bookmarks. There's that one. Oh, here I am opening it up to show you, and it's already open. Oh, the vintage rose is really pretty. I like that one. I don't know if we've had this one before. I don't remember showing you guys this one before, so I'm not for sure if we have had this one, but that one's really pretty. Next one we've got is Patriotic Posies. Again, still bookmark pads. Now, if you're like, oh, I don't make bookmarks. If you go on to Divinity's website, and also if you go on to our website too, there are samples using these as layers on cards. So don't think that just because it is printed bookmark size and you're a card maker, that this is not, workable for you. Oh my gosh. So you know how we make little interactive cards that have the little flips and folds? These work perfect on your folds. So, so pretty. Again, this one is called Patriotic Posies. Vintage Rose, you've got it, Miss Joyce. Pulling that one for you. Thank you. Let's see, something. Vintage Rose, is that what you wanted? Debbie, it came out Fenty. So I'm thinking you wanted vintage. Vintage Rose for Debbie Miskell. Next one we've got is called Spring Flower Bookmarks. There's a real life of those. So pretty. And that's it for the bookmarks. Then we've got Stained Glass Petals. These are all A2 card fronts. I'm going to flip those over. No, I'm not. I'm going to open them up. So these will have A2 card fronts in them. You're going to get 2 on each sheet. And look how cool these are. So these are great just for starting points. They're great to die cut from. They're also really, really fun if you've been checking out any of the Eclipse dies that we just got in from them. So they look awesome with the Eclipse dies. So there's one of those. And again, you've got 6 different designs. The one I just showed you is right there. That way you can see all the other ones. Somewhere I saw an idea to make a pocket on the front of your card and hold a bookmark. Yes, I have seen that too, Edie. You may have seen it because sometimes I pull up the computer and show you guys ideas. But yes, I have seen one, and you could take, this is why our lives go forever, because my squirrel brain kicks into overtime. So you can make really fun folds as well with your cards. But you know how we've got the dies like this from Pink and Maine? You could put this, or even the little one, on the side of your card or on your card, and then tuck in a couple bookmarks. But yes, I have seen that where one layer, and see how we've got little flips and folds on this one? I know it's a really interactive one, but this would be really cool with those little bookmarks there as well. And then they fold and pop out. See, something like this. So some of those would be really fun with your bookmarks as well. And maybe you don't have the cutout. Maybe it just is all folded. I know it's not making sense, but instead of the circle, the whole thing folds. And then that is where your little bookmark image goes. So many ways that you can use those bookmarks. But yes, I have seen those too, where, you've got a couple little layers there, and then you tuck your bookmarks in. It is so stinking cute. So we've got that. All right. So then moving on, you've got your A2 covers. This one we ordered in as a special order. She already got hers, but since we had to enter it in the system, we went ahead and ordered 2. This is called Iridescent Iceland Paper Pad. It's a 6x6 size. We're going to open that one up so we can see that one, because like I said, it's brand new. We haven't had that one before. We're going to check this one out. Bookmark dies are, did somebody ask? Thank you. $33.39. Right there. So here is one of them. So pretty. It looks, like you want to touch it. Great print quality on these. So there's the Iridescent Iceland. So there's that paper pad. Then we also got in an America the Beautiful paper pad. This one came in as a special request as well. Let me pull one of those out just so you can kind of see. There we go. So you can see some of the It's in there. So just lots of good basics, patriotic basics in this one. All right, and then stamps and dies that we got in this one. So we got in a U.S. flag. Look how cool that one is. Hold it the right way, Hannah. Don't put your flag upside down. As you can see, you've got all this great stitching in there. So there's that one. Here's another one that's really fun. This one's called Circle Scallop Rectangles. So you've got a few different really pretty layers there. So this is going to give you a nice thick border. It's going to cut all those little circles out. Price on which one, Donna? So whenever you ask for a price, we've kind of already moved on. We've got a lag of about 45 seconds. So if you ask me which one, I will check it. We literally just checked this one in like an hour ago, and so it just got set on the table. So we will check all of those for you. U.S. flag for you, Miss Dorothy. You've got it. That is such a good one. So good. And then the island paper pad. I bet that's the iridescent Iceland one. You've got it. Thank you. Pulling those right now. Next one we've got is called Thank You Veteran. Pad with a snowman. Okay, we will check the price on that one. This one is called Thank You Veteran. So you've got all these great thank yous. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your service. It's impossible to rightly govern a nation without God in the Bible. God bless you and God bless America. Veterans Day, remember and honor, honoring all who served. It's really hard to find veteran stuff. So this is a good one here. You've got it, Donna. We're going to pull that one up. Give me just a second. So thank you, veteran. Then we've got faith card sentiments. God is never far away. His love is always near. May you feel God's closeness today as you rest and recover. A little note to say hello and let you know I care. You are mine. I love you. I will never let you go. So there's faith card sentiments. Next one is called Dream Big. Dream Big has congrats for you. Follow your dreams. Big Dream caps off to you. That'd be good for graduation, of course. Time to celebrate. Congratulations. And this one's called Dream Big. No, Donna, no, you're not bothering at all. A lot of times we do try to price these, but today my girls were hopping all day just trying to get the tables out. So we do really try to have these priced before the live so I can answer those questions. But today it was, Divinity Designs. Yes. Paula, it's the one called Iridescent Iceland, DDP 217. Paula's coming to my rescue. So again, Dream Big. Next one is called Sympathy Sentiments. I'm going to flip it over so you can see the real size on those. Well, we've got wishing you peace to bring comfort, courage to face the days ahead, and loving memories to forever hold in your heart. Oh, that gave me goosebumps. Hoping that these words will help you find comfort during this time of sorrow. Death leaves a heartache no one can heal. Love leaves a memory no one can steal. Oh, that made my voice crack just a little bit. Oh, that one's a hard one. God, that's so good. Wishing you peace during this difficult time and praying that God will comfort you. Such a good one. So again, Sympathy Sentiments, you've got it, Miss Sharon. This is a good set. Faith Card Sentiments, I think I did that one. Yes. Next one is called Carried to Heaven in Loving Memory. Always remembered, forever loved, with deepest sympathy. Unseen and unheard, but always near, so loved, so missed, and so very dear. Carried to heaven on angels' wings, forever in the angels, forever with the angels, always in our heart. Flipping that over so you can see real life size on those. And again, that one's called Carried to Heaven. And then we've got one called Footprints. So Footprints is going to be a stamp and die combo. So you're going to have the die for the little footprints. You've got a stamp for them as well. And then we've got, if you know Jesus, you will never walk alone. When you saw only one set of footprints, it was then that I carried you. Direct my footsteps according to your path. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Paper pads are $10.49, but not find out specific one. Okay, I'll have to look that one up. But that does sound kind of right. Let me see here. All right, Miss Donna, I'm popping over to the computer here. We're going to find this one for you. So, DDP-217. I think I received this order already. Maybe I haven't. Yep, $10.49 on that one, Donna. That one is also $10.49. So I think most of their paper pads this size are $10.39 to $10.49. More sympathy sentiments. You've got it, friends. All right, moving on. Some more restocks, heading to our baby section. This is just a good spring set, though. So these are the Say Cheese Baby Poo, or Classic Poo Baby. Maybe I should say Poo Baby instead of Baby Poo, because baby Poo makes me think of something else, of course, but maybe that's why I say it that way. So Poo Baby. Poo Baby has got a great little pink, orange, yellow, green, and blue in there. Perfect for spring as well. Those are the glitter enamels for Poo Baby. Then we've got the big bits for Poo Baby. And we restocked the card kit for Poo Baby. So there are those. Sketch pad, just a nice big sketch pad. It's got a nice weight of sketch paper in it. So we do keep sketch pads in the store. It's an 11 by 17 size. Now these are kind of cool. So if you've got a tinkerer in your life, someone who likes to get a little artsy, or maybe you've got a budding artist that just loves to decorate things, sticker all the things, play with all the things, I found these great little, okay, so first of all, before I rip the packaging off, this guy here, all right, 8 by 8, 50 sheets, $6.39. This would be a great little junk journal too. What it's got on here, it's got a paintable canvas cover. So it's got a nice thick cover on it first off. But again, if you've got that younger artist, they can decorate the front. If you're doing something for mom and dad, you can do a footprint or something on here, handprint on here, all kinds of fun stuff on it. But it's a sketch and draw book. This one's the 8 by 8. And then you can see the pages in here. And the pages in here, you can kind of hear, they're a decent weight. I'm going to say they're probably an 80 pound. I'm sure it gives me, I can never remember what GSMs are, but I know I think 110 pound is like 220 GSM, something like that. But this is a decent weight in here. Does not feel like a 65 pound. It feels heavier than 65 pound. So we've got the little 8 by 8 canvas and draw book that is only $6.39. And then we have a little 6 by 6 one too. Same thing. You've got this great canvas cover on it. And these are $4.39. I mean, seriously, what a great deal these are. Got those. Another little sketch pad. This is a smaller one. This is 5.5 by 8.5. So that's heading into our little sketchbook section. Now this one's a fun one here. This one is one of those little scratch books. I haven't had one of these in before. I've had people come in and request them. I haven't been able to find them though. So my distributor finally picked up a few. Wanted to check them out. So you get a little scratch tool right here. Oh, okay. So now I'm seeing. So what you're going to do is you've got it right here. You're going to take your little tool and you're going to scratch. And you've got kind of a pre-printed image. And as you scratch that then, it's going to reveal the foiling underneath. That's really cool. You've got different colors in here. 3 are in gold, 3 are in silver, 3 are holographic, and 3 are rainbow. So you can kind of see here as they're doing the cat, this area would be the part they haven't scratched yet. And then these are already done, and it's got the gold foiling underneath it. So it's called Engrave and Learn. And these are really nice, thick pages. So just another little fun fun thing if you've got a young crafter. It's for ages 8 and up. So any age, of course. And this one is $14.39. 2 of the 8x8 sketches, you've got it. I see a 6x6 one as well. We will probably need to reorder these. I haven't had them before. And as you guys know, the first time around, I'm always iffy on quality and how good they're going to be. So these are good. I'm very excited about these. So we will be getting more of those in for sure. Looks like Pat wanted one too. So the 8x8s will go on reorder. And we do have a couple of 6x6s as well too. But that's a good little find on my part. I think so anyway. I think that's just a fun one to have on the shelf. Next, we've got a restock here from Scrapbook Adhesive. Scrapbook Adhesive is one of the adhesive companies that we use. And as you know, February is our adhesive coupon. If you are a coupon book purchaser, your February coupon is you buy 3 adhesives, you get a 4th one free. So we've been blowing through the adhesive all month. That's why you're seeing adhesive in every single live. So for Scrapbook Adhesives, we got in more of our foam tapes on the big rolls. This is the one, if you like what I call thin foam, this is a thin one. So if you want it thicker, you do 2 layers or 3 layers, but this one is the thinner one. So this is the white thin roll of foam. And then we got in black in the regular. We also have black in a thin, and we also have white in a regular. We just weren't out of those. So we ran out of the small thin roll. If you put those, hopefully you guys, you can see side by side, maybe. There is the thin right there. One little loop of it. Whereas right there is the black one. So this, we've got the white thin roll and the black regular roll restocked, and then still on the shelf are the other ones. We also restocked our thin foam squares. So same thickness, just in a little square form. And as we learned in the live yesterday, the dot setter tool will work on your little ones, which I think is stinking cool. The baby poo. See, I did it again. Poo baby. Quit saying baby poo, Hannah Marie. Poo baby card kit. You've got it. Now for thin, we also restocked the thin in the black, because sometimes a black foam dot looks better than a white foam dot. So like, case in point, if I was doing anything 3D, and I think we do have cameras coming back in, friends. The black ones, they are on a slow boat from India. So they're not here yet, but I think we have white and craft ones coming. But if I was going to do anything dimensional on here, I would not use a white foam dot on here. I would definitely use a black foam dot. I use white more out of my stash, not going to lie, but I do have times when I want a black foam dot and not a white one. So we restocked our thins in white and black. Then our little micro squares. So let me show you how small these are. They truly are a micro square. Again, this is not going to be your go-to foam square for everything. But you know, sometimes you've got things that are super, super small, super tiny, or you just need to put a little bit of something in a corner and you don't have much room. That's when the micro ones are great. And you cannot, well, maybe you can. I cannot cut a square that small without it just mushing the heck out of the square. And then it's not like, it's not straight. You know, part of it's mushed, part of it I cut part of the sticky off, so then it doesn't sit right, it's not level. So we restocked our micro squares. Micro squares come in white and black. I think the black we still had on the shelf, so we got white ones in. Same concept, but in foam strips. So these are real small little foam strips. These work great for shaker carts. So our foam strips back in stock. How wide is the roll of foam tape? Oh, good question. The width on it, 0.39 inches or 10 millimeters. So a little bit bigger than 1/4 of an inch, but not 1/2 of an inch. So 10 millimeters is how wide it is. More restocks on our foam tape. So the big foam squares, the regular size. So these are the thicker, not super thick, but they're the thicker ones that we carry. And this is all bigs, no littles in that one, just bigs. Now this one we haven't had in a long time. These are larger. So I like to call these I call these skinny strips a lot because they are so little. They're little skinny ones. And then these are the larger foam strips. So it's going to give you more of a regular size. Hopefully you can see where it's cut right there. Let me put it next to the skinny so you can see there's a huge difference in these. There's the regular. Let me see if I can put them side by side. So there's a regular right there. And then look at all the skinnies. So it looks like you can get 1, 2, 3, 4 skinnies to one of the regulars. So these are super skinny. These again would be really nice if you're doing like backgrounds and you just, want to apply some really quick, or you want some longer little tabs. So these are great. Joanne says she loves the 108s. That's the skinnier one. Yep. She loves the one that comes on a roll, and it's 108 feet. You get more feet because it's skinnier, but these are great for card makers. It gives you a little bit of oomph. It's still going to ship really nice and easy, and you can always double up if you want to. What else is in my box of goodies? Oh my gosh, so much stuff in here. Yeah. Circle foams. These we know work in our dot setter that we got in yesterday. More of the 3D. Now this is the regular size foams with the big and the small both in it. So again, we've got ones that are nothing but big. This one's big and small. And then usually, oh, yep, here they are. Like usually we have just small too, and just small. So you can get all big, all small, or the combo pack. Regular foam strips times 2. You've got it, Miss Karen. We're starting Karen a new bucket. We just shipped her out today. So she's got fun stuff coming her way. We shipped a lot out today. Mom was rocking back there. She finally asked me, she's like, can I go home? Fine, you can go home. She was caught up. Next, we've got just glue dots. This is actual size. So these are large glue dots. Then we got in small glue dots. Again, there's the actual size. Mounting squares. These are repositionable. So these work great for like senior pictures, like senior boards, funeral boards as well. Anything where you want to be able to take the items off. Those are ready. This is a refillable tape runner, but these are all repositionable. So sometimes we'll have people that will come in and they're doing that funeral board, they're doing that senior board, and they need a repositionable tape runner. Now, once you get one of these, you can always switch it out and put like permanent dots or the little, red ones that has the little tabs on it. You can always switch them out and put any other ones in it, but this one is going to start you out with repositionable. And then we got more of our Easy Runner Grands. This is the red one, that gives you the little kind of adhesive tabs there. Black circle foam. Debbie, let's see, like this one here. That one, because we have black on the shelf. I didn't get any new black in here, but we got black on the shelf, so I can grab that for you. Or do you want a big roll? I'm not for sure which one you wanted, Debbie. Debbie M, in case I've got other Debbies on here and they're not for sure who I'm talking to. Let's see if there are thin foam rounds. No, I don't think they do a round in thin. I will double check that for you, Joanne, but I am 90% sure they do not do a thin in the round. Sue, were those foams black? Nope, they are white, but we have black on the shelf. So we do have foam circles in black on the shelf. And Debbie wants the big roll. Perfect. Thank you, Debbie. Got it. All right, well, friends, we've come to the point on the table where we had to make room on the shelf today, and we ran out of room. Stephanie worked on resetting the baby section with Disney and things like that. And so when we did that, grab me a black, you got it. When we did that, we had to move some Pooh stamps to the stamp wall, and we realized our stamp wall is overly full. So we've got some guys here that are going to be 25% off in the live today. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stamp sets for you guys. 8 stamp sets for you guys today. We just basically wiped off a little rack, a little waterfall rack is what I call it. And that's what she put her new stamps that she moved over on. So I got to get rid of these. So 25% off. This one is a one from Diane Reevely. It's called Perfect. Regular price on this was $25. So it's going to be 25% off of $25. So 10% would be $250. So you're looking at like $550 off on this, which is a great deal on that. So it's going to take it down to like $20 for that huge stamp set. I've only got one of those. Grab it quick. If you are a House Mouse fan, I've got 2 different House Mouse cling sets here. First one is called Halloween Flight. So there's that little guy. And then the other one is called Holiday Glow. Just had a low battery mode. I thought I did so good today staying off my phone to not get low batteries. This is our caffeination central over here. So you can only imagine that having a paper store and cups everywhere get a little crazy. So this is our caffeination central over here. So as you're looking at our crazy little countertop, and then leftover snacks from the retreat. So thank you for those that, if you leave your snacks behind, because they are donated, but then they come and we put them out for other little in-store crops. But then also it's a great little pick-me-up for the girls if they've had a rough day around here, and they'll grab a little chocolate chip cookie. So we appreciate those. The girls do love snacks. Sometimes we work through lunch, if we even get a lunch. So it is nice to have a little quick little treat. All right, so Holiday Glow was $15.29. One of those, 25% off in the live. This little guy here is called a wreath building butterfly. So you could put these in little shapes and make wreaths out of them, or you can just use them as little butterflies. It was $12.29, 25% off of that. I've got 2 of that one for you. And it says, Let Your Spirit Soar. Nice little sentiment on there. This little Alton New, it's called Flower Motif. He did not get priced. He's pretty small, so he can't be more than like, $4 or $5, I wouldn't think. So Flower Motif, it is really pretty. I think that would be fun to color as well. Ooh, that would be fun stamped on like vellum with a Stays-On ink and then coloring the vellum. That would be really pretty. So Flower Motif, 25% off. Oh, Miss Rhonda just said she misses being at the store. Well, Rhonda was one of our girls that was kind of local-ish, and she moved away. Oh, I'm going back up. So Perfect got snagged first by Carmen. So Carmen got the Perfect. So sorry, Debbie, I did not comment back. And Debbie, both the Debbies tried. Sorry so much for my Debbies. Tried on those, but that one Perfect is gone. And then did that one already. All right, next for my gnome lovers, check this guy out. This one is called Mad Hatter Gnome. Regular price is $9.89, 25% off in the live today. And I have 1, 2, I got 3 of that one for you. So hopefully we sell all 3 of those. So I actually do. Sometimes I just grab the ones that we're down to ones on. So I'm kind of hoping to clear some room out. So we got 3 of those heading out at 25% off. Another little gnome here. This one is called Green Fingers. Green Fingers. Again, regular price $9.59, 25% off in the live today. The next one, we do have 2 of this one. Another little cute gnome, Halloween themed. He's kind of dressed up like a little mummy here. Mad Hatter for you, Karen. You've got it. And Edie wants a Mad Hatter. Yes, thank you, ladies. We just got to get rid of one more. And then we actually did clear that hook. This little guy here is called Mummy Gnome. So there's that little guy there. Green Fingers. Whoop, whoop. Clear hook. So we've got 2 hooks completely clear. Thank you, friends. That is fantabulous. All this I showed in yesterday's live, so we just didn't get that put away yet. And, oh, we got one more box here. one more box I can show you. So we've got some restocks now. I think this one or these two might actually be heading for special orders, but just to show you this kind of mixed media pad again. This is a Vicky Bouton pad. She's got all these great, here you can kind of see them right here, all these great pages, and it gives you the look of mixed media. Already done for you. They're great starting points. So I'm going to show you this one. This sample page right here is this one here. So what they did is they have got all these great layers. They've added a little bit of their own stenciling down in the one corner. You can, of course, add your own. It is a great quality of paper. It doesn't feel quite like a watercolor paper, but it is a mixed media paper. So it's going to take more of whatever you throw at it, whether it's mists, inks, watercolor pencils. It's going to be fun to play with. Oh, you commented on the Mad Hatter earlier too. Don't worry, Angel. With that one, we pull the next day. So if I accidentally said the wrong person, no worries. Let me see. I'm pulling up here. Angel. Ooh, Angel, I don't know if I don't think your comment came through. Maybe it'll be there tomorrow, but I don't see your comment, Angel. So maybe it didn't. I see your mummy gnome. Oh, and the Mad Hatter. Was the Mad Hatter? But no, I think we have an extra. So I see the mummy one, but I didn't see the Mad Hatter, but I think we have an extra. So I think we're good then. Okay. Whew. All right. I think we're okay though, because that comment didn't come through on my end. It may be in some kind of weird cyber land, but perfect. Yes, Carmen, I know you're one on the list for the Vicky Bouton, and we've got more coming. So I've got another order out, but I think these two technically are already spoken for. Next, we've got this great pack. Now, Linda has bought this pack more than once, and she says it is a great pack of markers. So first of all, Faber-Castell just is a good line anyway, but every marker is 2 different colors. So you get double the colors. You've got 24 markers in here, so you get 48 colors. She bought one for one of the grand kiddos, and then she bought one for the Sunday school class to have. So just a great little marker set. Now, this is probably not a set that I would use to color in my stamped images and things like that. But if you're wanting just to have a little marker set on hand to do some fun stuff with, do some, little signs, I have all kinds of markers in my drawer that I don't always just use for paper crafting or for scrapbooking. But we've got 2 of these here. This is just a good one for the have around the house, so you can do quick and easy stuff, little school projects, posters, things like that. If you're putting together maybe some baked goods and you're doing some little tags and to and froms, gives you some fun little colors, quick and easy. Plus, if you're like me, I love all the colors, so I love that you get the double value in those. So that is a restock. It's been a while since we've had that one, but that one is a restock. Now, this box is almost checked in. So if you're saying, oh, Hannah, that's 2 boxes now. Technically, Linda already has these on a purchase order. I just have to hit receive, so she can't get mad at me. Alcohol ink storage tins going out on the table. Those will also hold all those great stickles that we just showed you guys, and also the liquid pearls that we just showed you guys. Those are like $11.39 for the whole box. So definitely, this is a great way to sort out those little bottles too. More markers, so you can tell I was in the marker section. More markers. These are just chalk markers. Oh, this is a special order. Yay, I'm glad these are in. Had somebody come in. She's working on some stuff and needed eyelets. Now, you guys are probably thinking, oh my God, I have got 1 million of those in my stash. She's a new crafter, and the craft she's using used eyelets and then put the ribbon through. So going back to your bookmarks, okay, if you were worried about the ribbon tearing out of the bookmark, eyelets are what you need. Now, you do need a special tool to set these eyelets, but with an eyelet, there you go. There's a crocodile. That's what you can use to set them nice and easily. Debbie, how many tin boxes do you want? Do you want just one? Do you want two? You let me know. This one is warm metal eyelets. You take that tool, the front side that you see right there stays nice, and then this back kind of tube edge with the tool, it, for lack of a better word, it smashes it down and it seals it to the back. But it does give you, like if you are a sewer, it gives you the look of a grommet. A grommet has a front and a back, so it's a little bit different, but it does kind of secure wherever like the ribbon and things like that is going to go through, and it makes it less apt to tear then. Years ago before we had brads, we were using eyelets for everything. We did all kinds of stuff with eyelets, and a lot of us just have eyelets still in our stash somewhere. But this gal is doing a project with, I don't know what group, but anyway, she needed some eyelets, so we can still get eyelets in. Those are a special order, but we can still get them in. White erasers. So white erasers, they're great just for art. They're great for erasing your charcoal pencils, things like that. Whenever you are erasing, a white pencil eraser is not going to leave that pink behind. I also like to use these when I have a brand new stamp set. When I have a brand new stamp set, I take my white eraser and I rub it all over the stamp. What that does, it kind of acts like primer. So it gives your ink just a little bit of surface to stick to. That brand new stamp pad, friends, or that brand new stamp, super, super slick. And you know how sometimes you've got to like season it like you would a pan, because the ink just wants to bead up on it and it doesn't ink nice the first few times. Well, one way around that is to go over it with your white eraser. You're not killing it. You're literally just rubbing it over it, and it gives it a little bit of a surface, and then it's going to stamp nicer. So we restocked our white erasers. Another little restock here. This goes on the tiny foam tool for Tim Holtz. These have been out of stock forever. So I don't think we've had these on the shelf for 3-4 months at least. So we've got the tiny blending foams back in stock. Another one from Ranger. We've also restocked the artist brushes. I love the artist brushes. 2 white erasers, Debbie. You've got it. Debbie, that is a great idea. Keep one in your to-go bag. Keep one at your desk. Now, our buddy Tim Holtz. Small areas. I have seen, but they've been out of stock. Tombow does a real skinny, like the size of the inside of that eyelet, maybe even smaller. And it used to be in a pin form. When I tried to find it the other day, they were offhand when I was looking for white erasers. So I will keep on the lookout for those, Joanne, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, we used to be able to get sand erasers in a pin form too. Haven't seen those in a while. So I need to be on the lookout for those again too. So our buddy Tim Holtz, he has been doing amazing things with his color palette, and he's been doing different pads in a 12 by 12 and an 8 by 8. And he's releasing like 3 or 4 colors at a time. Our first wave did red, pink, and an orange. The next wave is doing yellow, green, and I forget the other color that he's doing. We ran out of our red already. So this is just a restock of those. The new colors have not shipped yet, but we still have pink and orange on the shelf in these, but we were out of the red. So just restocking those. Can you use any eraser? So I would recommend, as long as it's a white eraser, yes. So if it's, white, you should be just fine to use any eraser. Just don't use the ones on a lot of the pencils that are pink or anything like that. Use that white eraser. It's a different type of plastic, so that's going to be better. And a white eraser is just better to erase with. It doesn't leave streaks on your paper like a pink eraser does. You guys remember that from school? That pink eraser leaves those horrible, marks behind. If you tried to act like you didn't write the answer, or, maybe you wrote where you weren't supposed to or something like that, and then you tried to erase it. Well, the teacher could tell. So a white eraser does a lot better with that. or, you know, for me, sometimes if I am doing some journaling, sometimes I write my journaling in pencil first, and then I go over it in pen, let it dry, and then I erase it after the fact. So then that way, because I'm a ferocious speller, so that allows me to make sure I don't have any typos. Well, when you go back and erase it, you want to make sure you use a white eraser. Restock for the Good Days little dog stamps from Elizabeth Crafts. Oh, brown. Thank you. Someone told me the other color that I need. So the next set is like neutrals, brown neutrals. So yellow, green, and browns. I was thinking it was a gray color. So yes, that makes sense with the brown, but I couldn't remember for sure. So thank you, Joanne. And we do have pre-orders going for those too. Restock. This is not a new line from Simple Stories. This was from the last release. It's called Take Note. This is a restock on that collection kit. Oh, what else? I got my little pile. Ooh, more stuff for that super cute little snowflake line we got in. This one here is called Frosty. And this guy, if you grabbed either Snowflake Season or the fun little winter value pack, that's going to match perfectly with your colors. So that's another good one to go with that one if you snagged one of those. Restock on our Lawn Fawn paperclip dies. Oh, I see I've got an off-topic comment. Let me scroll down. Off-topic, just a little fun. I think kids eat those pink erasers in school because no pencils have any erasers on them. Well, you know, I think when kids fidget as well, one place you fidget is that soft little eraser. So they easily end up tearing off. And if you're like me and see that nail right there, whenever I feel something starting to tear, I can't leave it alone. End up like peeling the rest of my nail off. If it just starts to tear, I can't leave it alone. So if that eraser starts to tear on me because I've been flicking around on it, now I got to tear the whole thing off. So that's probably what happens with a lot of kids is they get fidgety and then they end up peeling it off. Now, same line we just showed you. Take Note. This is the card kit for Take Note. There's that one. You can see we restocked that whole section. Take Note. This is the Office Ephemera. We had a group of croppers come through the other day, and they wiped this section out. And then they came back in after their crop, but they were only gone for a few days, and they were hoping I'd already had the section restocked. And I was like, shoot, I did not, because they wanted more. Acrylic blocks. We restocked the 3x4s. We restocked the nice big 4x6s. And we restocked the multi-pack. It's got a 1x1, a 2x2, and a 3x4 in it. More of our Tim Holtz media rulers. If you are new to our lives and have not heard what is so amazing about these media rulers, well, these media rulers on each side have a metal strip. So you can take your X-Acto, your rotary, and run it right along the side and not worry about jabbing into the side of your ruler. It also has a little zeroing spot on here. You can see right here is your 0 point. So you can, build out that way. It's got inches and centimeters. And along each side, it has little piercing spots. So you can take your little pokey tool and you can make stitches on your page. And each side is a different width. So this is a great little ruler to have in there. Next, this one here is a glue pin. So it is going to give you a pin tip line of glue. This is really great too. If you like to do foiling, and whenever we foil, we have a little bit of scrap, not a whole lot left, but a little bit of scrap. This one is a two-way glue pen, meaning as you let it dry, it just becomes nothing but sticky. Okay. And then you can take that foil on top and stick that foil to it. So you can give little foil edging as well. Told you I was restocking the marker section. So our Zig Riders in black have been restocked. This has got two different tips. It's got a fine tip on one end and a black tip on the other. Paint pens. These are all fine tip paint pens. But we've got 3 different ones in there. These are great for doing any kind of custom names. If you're into wood crafts, like, we've got some of our wood crafts we've been showcasing, and you want to add little lines, like the little bee on his tail. If you wanted to do a little dotted line like he was actually flying, that would be a good one to do that with. Our teal little comfort tools back in stock. This is like the never-ending box. My goodness. Oh, had somebody in the other day wanting the Tombow in the blue cap, and we had just sold out of it again. February's been crazy with the adhesive. So we got the blue cap of Tombow back in. Ink refreshers back in. The little Doodlebug charmers. This is the pretty picture charmer. So you've got the little camera in there and the butterflies. So you can use these as actual charms on bracelets. If you flip it over, see how you get little jump rings in there too. So you can turn them into a little dangling charm. And if you have someone who likes to make jewelry, you can turn these into earrings. You can turn them into a little pendant as well too. So of course, if you want to do earrings, you would need 2 sets of them, but then you can have 2 different earrings. So if you've got some little crafty kiddos and they want something fun to do, you can turn these into earrings. They can go on bracelets as well. A lot of people use them on pages. They put them in the middle of a bow whenever they're doing a card, and then you can even take the little charm off and keep it. Charmers was on your list too? Well, perfect. I'm gonna make a little Carmen pile. Let's see here. More of those. And looks like we got 4 of those in there, Carmen, so we should have plenty to fill all the pre-orders on those, and that's it. The rest is just duplicates. Whew! Oh my gosh, guys. What a great live. So lots of restocks today, but still we had some really good stuff as well too. So we jumped on like a million years ago. This was a long live today, goodness. But we started out with Ranger. And so Ranger, we restocked a bunch of stickles, and we got in 8 brand new liquid pearl colors. We have a fantabulous restock going on, and we've got more on the way for Doodlebug and Bella Boulevard. Did show you guys a super great deal on a winter value pack that is a mixture of older Doodlebug papers, but they're perfect. Doodlebug repeats their colors, so they work with newer Doodlebug product, and they look great with the Snowflake Season from Bella Boulevard that we just restocked. And then nice size restock and new stuff from Divinity Designs, adhesive restock, some sale stamps to help us get them off the wall because I don't have anywhere to put them because we already filled the section. So we need those to go. And then last but not least, this other box that we just opened up tonight. So, whoo! Alrighty, friends. Thank you so much for hanging out with me a little bit tonight. I thought this was going to go quicker, but then I found that last box and I was just like, ooh, I'm going to show you this box too. So thank you so much for hanging out for me a little bit tonight. I am Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. As you can see, we are a real life, living, breathing, lights on paper crafting store in Southern Indiana. We carry all the things. So we have things, if you're a card maker, if you're a scrapbooker, mini bookmaker, if you're just, a DIYer, we have solid papers, we have ribbon, we've got buttons, we've got rhinestones, we've got glitter, we've got lots of great things in here for everyone just to come in and check out. Again, if you're new to our lives, and you notice people commenting, they are buying from the live tonight. What we do is we start you your own little bucket, and you get to live on my wall back here. It's not a wall of shame by any means. That is our pride and joy back there. We do get excited though when we can see shelves, because that means lots of buckets have left. You guys have got your stuff, and we've been shipping some orders. But we will ship your bucket free at $85. So, we do ask that your bucket doesn't linger around for weeks though, because everything in those buckets I've already paid for. So it helps me to pay the credit card bills pretty please. So, thank you everybody. Everybody's like loving the live. It was a good live tonight, and it was just lots of restocks, but we had some good stuff in there, some deals in there too. And the restocks that were coming in were a lot of things that have been hot items as well. So we'll ship your orders at $85. We can send you an invoice, but to do that, I need to know who you are. not just your name on Facebook. I need your address, especially for shipping it. I got to know where it's going to go. I need your email so we can send you tracking once it's on the road to you. And I need your phone number, not so I can call you in the middle of the night, not so I can sell it for spam. Don't worry. But so I can send you an invoice with a pay link so you can get your bucket. So we do appreciate that. And again, if you're on the lives and you're commenting and asking for stuff, we do ask that you pay for it, please. It takes a lot of labor to pull these lives and do your buckets, count it, invoice it, just to have it sit and you don't pay your bill. So pretty please don't do that. I know it is fun to hang out and it's exciting to ask and comment for stuff, but please, just hang out with us. I don't mind that at all. You can hang out every single night, but if you start commenting and asking for things, please pay your bills, please. Now, I'm not talking about those of you that it takes you, a little bit of time because you get a check towards the end of the month. That I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about some of you that I have a bucket here for a month and I hate to put it back out on the shelf because we spent a lot of time and labor on your bucket. So please don't ghost me. That's one of the words the kids use nowadays, ghost. Don't ghost me. Sometimes that bucket overflows. Yes, sometimes you get 2 buckets on the shelf because I know you just paid for a bucket and I feel bad invoicing you again for another bucket like the next day. So sometimes I just let it overflow a little bit. No worries. No worries. If you're a 2 bucket kind of gal, then we love that about you. We love big buckets. I cannot lie. Yep. Love big buckets. We cannot lie. There might be a song in that, right? So, alrighty, friends. Well, it is time for us to say goodnight to all of you. It is 6 o'clock almost, so we are getting ready to shut the store down. And it is kind of like a layaway. You're right, Rhonda. It is kind of like our own form of layaway. I don't make you close out your sale at the end of the live. I don't make you close out your sale at the end of the day or the week or anything like that. We do let it set. But I do ask that you do eventually pay for it, pretty please. Again, because my girls work really hard and they stress about your buckets, and pulling the live takes a long time. We spend probably 2-3 hours of our day pulling these lives, which I am not complaining, friends. Please don't hear that at all. This is what keeps us in business. I'm just pretty please asking if you're commenting and committing, especially on more than one live, please just pay your bill. That's it. Just pay the lady. Okay. Alrighty, friends, you guys have an amazing, crafty, blessed evening. You will see me back on here tomorrow. We still have quite a few boxes on the floor. Linda has been working her butt off to get all the orders caught up before the secondhand sale starts. This is like her last official week before she semi-retires. So we're definitely going to miss her. Stephanie's gone for 2 weeks. I didn't even realize that today was her last day. She's taken a little vacation to see a friend in warmer areas. I think she's heading to the southwest part of the States. So we're a little jealous of her. So she's gone for a couple weeks. So me and Vanessa, we are going to be holding down the fort for a while. We've got our new girl, Clara, who's doing really good. But yeah, it's going to be me and Vanessa for a while. So if we get a little slower, just give us a little grace, okay? Alrighty, friends, have an amazing evening, and we'll chat tomorrow. See you. Bye. I know on Linda. I'm bummed too, but trust me, she'll be back. Won't she, Vanessa? But Linda will be back. Yeah, she's saying yeah. She says, oh yes, she will be back. She can't stay away from us. She's already talking about, well, if you need me, just call me. We need you every Wednesday. So, alrighty, friends, see you. Bye.